What's going on, everyone? Mitesh here, and guys, the Galaxy S21 is official. You guys can actually go out and buy this phone. I just got mine. This is the Galaxy S21, the small one in the Phantom Violet color, which I really like. But you know, as much as I like this and much as I like the fact that it's actually a plastic bag so it won't shatter, I'm still gonna want to put this thing inside of a case because this thing can still shatter, and then these sides are all metal and stuff, and they are definitely going to get dinged if I drop this thing. And I am very prone to dropping these phones. I've already dropped this thing a couple of times. But so today I want to protect them by taking a look at some of these cases right here. So I've got two cases here from Spec, the Perfect Clear and the Perfect Mist. And then we've got four cases over here from Rinky, the Fusion X, the Fusion Matte, the Air Galaxy S21, and the Onyx. So we're going to take a look at all these different cases, see how they look on the S21, because I do want to be able to show off this. So if there's a clear case that I like, I'm probably going to use that one. But I might actually be leaning also towards this Perfect Mist because it looks pretty good. And I will have timestamps in the description below so you guys can just jump to the part that if you're interested in a specific case. But without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so let's start off by taking a look at these Presidio cases because there are only two of them. So we've got the Perfect Clear here. And as you guys can see, it's a very clear case, and it's a really nice plastic on this one. So it is a hard plastic, a little bit softer size over here with TPU. All right, so let's go ahead and put this phone inside of the case. So just slide it in. And this is a little bit tougher material, so this case is definitely going to really protect your phone. So you guys can see the camera cutouts and the flash cutout are really nice. There's microphone cutouts at the top for the two dual microphones we have over there. Of course, we got the buttons right over here, bottom firing speaker, USB-C port with another small cutout for the microphone. I really like that. And then nothing over on this side. And yeah, this is actually a really nice case. It is a little bit bulkier than other clear cases that I've used, but honestly, I think it looks fantastic. You can still see it perfectly through this thing, and it feels like it's going to really provide a lot of protection. It's a very well built case right here. So yeah, this is the perfectly clear case, the Presidio perfectly clear case. Oh, and this thing is really on there tight. Like it takes a bit to get this thing out. So if you drop this thing, this phone is definitely not going to come out of the case without a lot of force. So yeah, that's good. So that's the perfectly clear one. Let's take a look at the Perfect Mist one. So this one is the same as the other one, so it's everything else about it is the same except for the fact that instead of being completely clear, it is like this frosted dark material. So let's go ahead and get the phone in there. So I really want to see how so you guys can see if you prefer like a darker look on your phone in the front, definitely this looks a little bit clearer. And then, yeah, okay, so even though it is a clear material, you're not really going to make out the purple through this case. So if you want to show off the back of your phone, if you were really interested in that colorful thing, this may not be for you. But if you want something that's like this, or if for whatever reason you couldn't get the color you wanted and you just wanted a dark case like this is actually a really nice case. It's not really surprising. Spec makes a lot of good cases, but this right here is really nice. And the other thing I like about it is the fact that the camera bump is not going to protrude anymore. So if you put this flat down on the table, first of all, it won't rock anymore or anything like that. No rocking from this one. And then also it's got a nice lip all around the edge. So if you put it face down, if you're someone who does that, you're not likely to scratch up your screen at all. So definitely these cases are very nice, and they are snug. So they will fit really well on your case. So these are the two cases from Spec that I got, the Presidio Perfect Clear and Perfect Mist. So if you guys want some cases that provide really good protection, I think these two are really good. And I really like the Perfect Clear because of how well this shows off the color on the back of this phone that I really want to show off. So yeah, that is what I would go with. But let's go ahead and check out some of these cases from Rinky. So we're going to start off with this one. This is the Onyx one. I'm going to show this one off first because I'm least likely to like this one because it's not a clear case. And it's not going to show it off, but let's just check it out anyways. So there we are, Rinky, 20% off accessories. So yeah, it is one of those really flexible TPU cases. Like I couldn't do this with the Presidio cases over there, but this one is very flexible, but it is a lot slimmer than those Presidio cases. So that's kind of nice. And as you guys can see, it is this this navy color. It's got this nice texture on the back, so it'll make it plenty grippy. And then yeah, you got this raised camera area over here, so your camera is not going to touch anything that you put it on. And then these also got these other raised sections so that I think, yeah, should be perfectly clear as well. Over here we of course have the the power button and the volume up and down. And then it's got this nice dimpled material over on the side, so that makes it very grippy again. And then it's got a little loop over here. If you're someone who wants to rock a loop, you can stick that through there. And then of course we got the cutouts. So we got the cutouts for the USB-C, the microphone, the speaker. At the top we got dual cutouts over here. Got dual cutouts over here for the microphones, and nothing on the left again. So yeah, in terms of cutouts, everything is very, very precise. If you're someone who wants a dark blue case like this, that is available. It is, like I said, a very grippy and nice material. Like, I actually really like this. I like this a little bit better than those in terms of the bulkiness, because this is not very bulky at all. So if you're looking for a case that's not very bulky, and if you don't mind the color, this is actually a pretty good option. This is the Onyx Blue, but as you guys have already know, I am not looking for something that's not going to show off the color of my phone. So let's check out this one next. This is the Air. Okay, so this is the Ringke Air case. It is very similar, as you can see, to the Presidio, but unlike the Presidio, which is like a hard TPU which is like a hard plastic, this all over here is just completely TPU. It's also got this like dimpled material, which is going to be impossible to see on the camera, but that should hopefully make it so that you can grip a little bit better. So yeah, we got the phone inside of there, and you can't even really tell that there's a case on this phone. Like, it is such a thin case that it's really, really hard to tell unless you're looking at it from the front, where you can see these big borders around it. So on the back, of course, you've got the clear view of this. You've got the camera cutouts with, once again, that lip that nicely raises this thing. You don't have the weird things on the side, so I want to see if this thing does rock a little bit more than the other phones cases that I've seen, because you do have the camera bump that raises it up a little bit. So if you want something that's going to sit perfectly, that's not going to be it. It's got the little loop again if you want something like that. We've got, of course, the cutouts at the bottom, USB-C, microphone, the speaker, and at the top, 2 more cutouts for the volume. So this is actually a really, really nice slim case. If you want a slim clear case, this is actually pretty decent for that. I don't know how much protection this is going to provide. It's going to be decent, but it's not going to be amazing. So there is a very, very thin lip all around the front. So if you put this face down, once again, it is not going to scratch up the screen, but I would still be a little bit careful with this one because it's not quite as raised a lip. But this way might make it so that it's easier to apply screen protectors to this. If you're someone who's going to apply a screen protector, this might be good. I'm likely not, but yeah, this is actually a really slim case, and as you can see, it barely looks like there's anything on my phone at all. So if you're really interested in showing off your phone, the Air by Ringke is a decent case for that. All right, next up, let's check out the Fusion Matte. Okay, so here it is. So this is a hard TPU case. Like, it is a little bendy, but it's not as flexible as the Air Galaxy one was. So it has got a hard back, and then it's got a soft side, so you can put the phone inside. So let's go ahead and first remove these things. Uh-oh. And then next we'll remove this. Okay, so can you guys see it is a little bit frosted here? Like, you can see it's a little bit harder to see. So let's see if this changes the color of the phone any. So yeah, it does mellow out a little bit of that color, but you can still see it really well through this case. So it is a nice clear case for this. And once again, from the front, this is what it would look like. You guys can see it's really nice. It's got the same amount of lip on the side. So once again, good for screen protectors, but I'm not sure it's going to provide the best protection. It's got a little bit extra lip over in the corners versus the sides themselves. So it should raise it up sufficiently off of the desk. But yeah, it just the one nice thing is, like I said, it'll be good for when you want to apply a screen protector to this. Cutouts are the same. Got the same camera nut bump around here. You do have a little bit of a raised lip around here, so I don't expect to get the same wobbling that you did with the Galaxy Air case. There's a little bit, but not too much. And then, of course, we've got the same exact cutouts. We've got a little loop one over here. We've got the USB-C with the microphone cutout. You got the speaker buttons over here. The power button is textured, so it'll make it easier to find. And then, of course, we got the microphones on the top. So yeah, this actually might be a good candidate for a case because it's not quite as bulky as the Presidio Perfect Clear, but it does seem like it's going to provide a good amount of protection, and I think it looks pretty good. I think this is a good looking case. And hopefully, one of the things about clear cases, it tends to yellow over time. I don't think this one will because it's got that frosting on it, but I mean, obviously I'll have to see long-term usage or not. But yeah, this is the, what case is this? This is the Fusion Matte for the Galaxy S21. And then next up, last but not least, we have the Fusion X for the Galaxy S21. Let's go ahead and get this baby open. This is the Fusion X case, and I've actually got a similar case actually on my Pixel 4. You guys can see, except this one has the camo, which I really like the camo. I'm surprised I didn't bring that back for this one, but here we are. This is the perfectly clear one, so let's take a look at that. Let's get this plastic off of there. Second one to break in the back. Rinky, you need to work on this. Like, there we go. So you can see it's a perfectly clear case, except you've got this black borders on the sides. Now, if I had my choice, I would definitely go with the other one instead, because this is nice, but I really like the gold trim. Like, I think it's good to show it off because it matches the purple and the back here really well. So I like this, but I just wouldn't probably buy this case for this phone right here. I actually decently like it on this phone right here, the Pixel 4, but on the Galaxy S21, I just don't think I'm a big fan of the black look over here. But like all the other Rinky cases, you've got the same exact features. So you've got the little lip around the camera. You've also got these things on the back, so if you put it down, this thing's definitely not gonna rock. So that's good. And then of course you've got, this one has extra padding on the corners, so that if this thing lands in a corner, it's not gonna shatter or anything like that. Got the loop over there. Usual cutouts everywhere. Rinky tends to do a really good job with their cutouts and everything, so not really anything to worry about there. But yeah, for me personally, I just wouldn't go with this one unless I had the black model, because I want to be able to show off the trim of this phone, because that gold trim, everything really sells this. So if I had my choice, I would probably, out of Rinky cases, I would go with this one right here, because I think it looks easily the best one out. If you have the purple one, if you want to show it off, this is the way to go. Otherwise, you can be pretty well off, but I definitely think these two are great. The spec cases are really good as well, because they provide a lot more protection than the Rinky ones, I think. Like, if you're someone who's really worried about your phone, if you somehow think it's going to fall down a lot, these two might be the way to go. But otherwise, if you just need some minimal protection, the Rinky cases are a good option. I think they're usually at decently lower cost, so yeah, these are some options for you guys, and I will have links to all of the cases down below so you guys can check them out. But with that, that's pretty much it for this video. I will be making more videos about the Galaxy S21 soon, because this is my first Samsung device in a long time, and I am very excited to see what this device is capable of. And I've already found some things that are good in a lot of ways. Like, I've actually enjoyed using this phone, but there are some things that are like, why did Samsung do this, that I really want to talk about. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Like this one if you liked it, subscribe if you guys loved it, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.